Some might know Portugal for its maritime explorers like da Gama, Magellan, and Cabrillo. Others might know Portugal for its food and wine. But not everyone may know of Portugal's two autonomous regions in the Atlantic Ocean, the Azores and Madeira, the latter being where my grandparents on my mom's side are from. They were born on the same island that Cristiano Ronaldo was born on. My grandparents moved around the world many times until they eventually ended up in San Diego in the 70s. But before then, throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, the people from the islands began moving away for better economic opportunities, and one of their destinations was Point Loma in San Diego, which they nicknamed Tunaville, the tuna capital of the world. San Diego once had a fleet of 200 tuna boats, which accounted for 80% of all tuna caught worldwide. Half of those boats were owned by families of Portuguese descent, along with the canneries, and 90% of the Portuguese immigrants worked in the tuna industry. Others had jobs in winemaking. The boats docked at the Embarcadero downtown, where the Maritime Museum lives today. Fishing was a dangerous job, and many fishermen were lost at sea. In the 70s, tuna fishing became a less profitable business, and by the 80s, most local canneries had closed. However, the Portuguese living in San Diego did more than work in the tuna industry. Although the Portuguese came to San Diego for better financial success, they stayed for the community they created. With more people coming from the islands, they continued to represent their heritage through their culture and traditions, just in a new home. A street in Point Loma is dedicated to the Portuguese community. It includes the Portuguese Hall, a market, a chapel, and a historical center. A church and many Portuguese restaurants are right down the street as well. A festival called Festa, held annually each year, celebrates Portuguese culture. The event features a parade, music, the crowning of a queen, and a whole lot of food. It is the oldest ethnic celebration in San Diego, having been celebrated for over 100 years. Being Portuguese myself, I decided to take a Portuguese class for all 4 years of high school. In that class, I got to read and teach Portuguese to the kids at the nearby elementary schools, and I also got the opportunity to meet the President of Portugal. The town and industry around the Portuguese in San Diego may have changed significantly in the last century, but the culture is still the same here in Tunaville.